Bongani. She is the owner of Magudu and Associates. She specializes in tenant installations. And yeah, we're excited to have her here. As a reminder, we're also streaming live on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Entrepreneurship to the Point. So please join us on that platform if you can't join us on Zoom. And yeah, subscribe to our newsletter. In our newsletter, you can find us at www.ettp. And when you subscribe to our newsletter, the great thing is you're able to get a hold of all our webinars. You'll get an invite to every single webinar we have. We have a variety of webinars, we have masterclasses, and we have also industry experts and entrepreneurs as we do have today. Bongani, how are you?
Hi, Azola. How are you?
Fantastic.
I'm okay.
Now that I'm seeing your smile, and you know it's getting very infectious, so I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good.
That's good to hear.
So I can see you're even wearing your company branding.
Yes. Always. You know, everywhere where I go, I wear Magudu.
Nah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. That means you are one. You're both inextricably linked. So yeah, we're just gonna start off light. As we've said, you're always wearing Magudu. Tell us, like, what led you to always being like Magudu and Associates, wearing Magudu? How did you start your entrepreneurship journey?
Thank you so much, Azola. Good afternoon to everyone who is there. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much, Azola, for giving me this opportunity. I truly appreciate it so that everyone can get to hear the stories of Magudu. As you've mentioned, for everyone to know, my name is Bongani Magudu, and I'm the founder and the CEO of Magudu and Associates. Magudu started in 2017. We actually 3 years old this year, exciting times for us. We are beyond a construction company. We're currently sitting on a grade 4 GB at CIDB, which is very exciting for a small company that has grown from strength to strength. So one of the things that we do at Magudu is tenant installation, building maintenance, building extensions. So we've been priding ourselves in ensuring that Magudu goes beyond from where we were initially to where we are today. So it's exciting times for us ahead. So it's one of the things that you can look at, Azola. It's us growing from where we were sitting when we started in 2017, where we were just seeking to comply to get into the business or the market space. We've went and increased and got into specialized services where we're saying that we can do more. And we've went and increased our value proposition as it's shown there on the slide. One of the other things, other than building maintenance, tenant installation, which is shop fitting and extension, we've went and expanded to say, what is the next best thing that we can do? We've went and partnered with different businesses to say that we are able to also do other things like your fiber maintenance, fiber installation. So for us, Magudu was not only to look at as building from scratch in terms of houses, in terms of tenant installation. It was also going to say that what are the other things that in construction that can be done within Magudu. So hence we went and increased our value proposition to where we are today.
Oh no, that's fantastic to hear. Like that's really, really good to hear. And like speaking of your value proposition, you know, what really differentiates Magudu in terms of the services that you've mentioned over here? What is your differentiator as a business?
You know, one of the things that we've went and done, it's like, besides being part and parcel of Property Point, being mentored by Property Point, we went also and said there are more things and there are more people that we want to bring in. We went and brought in AV Baloyi Consulting, where we said to them, we need to change how Magudu looks like. So what they went and did, actually one of the instructions that we gave them is to ask them, how best can we be best out there in the market? So they went and changed how we look as a business, as a small business, to say that one of the other things that you can do, you need to go and strengthen your management and leadership roles in terms of the technical and management capabilities. So what they went and did for us is to restructure our business. And Azola, I'm coming from a finance background, so the technical part for me was a challenge. That is why it was very important that I went and appoint the operations officer, chief operations officer, who has massive experience, which is over 15 years in both public and private sector, to come and join Magudu so that Magudu can grow. So it differentiates us because we are bringing in also the experience to say that we want to grow. As we grow, we want to provide quality services. Our turnaround strategies also, it still stands. Currently, we excel in the turnaround strategy. So with us also bringing in someone with the level of expertise our technical head is having, it goes and changes if I can say it, it goes and changes the game for us to say that we want to do best. We want to stand out there. We want you to remember. That's one of the reasons why we wear Magudu, to say that when you see Magudu, you become proud. Magudu is a brand that you can associate with. Magudu is a brand that you can love. One of the other things that we went and did is we went to our existing clients, where we're saying that, we want to offer you more than what we're offering you. We don't want to offer you only tenant installation. We don't want to offer you only building extensions or maintenances. We want to offer you beyond what your other businesses that you associate with can. And because you trust us and because you've seen our work previously, we know that you can still trust us on each and every expansion that we have done and that we have went into. So those things, they go and separate Magudu from everyone else. And also besides that, we went and said, our technical team on the ground, they need to be multitasked, so we started taking them into different fields where they have to learn other technical skills. For example, we went and taken them to flooring, which is a good thing for us, and also specialized tiling, which was a good thing for us. We've also went and partnered with other businesses in terms of our marketing, our brand. Like I'm saying, you see me, I'm wearing Magudu. We went and partnered with Nyalu Communications to brand our vehicles, to brand each and everything that we own. So that even when you're sleeping, Azola, when you wake up, you remember that Magudu is in existence, So that's what makes us, and it puts us in a certain space to say that we are out there. We love what we're doing. It's a brand that you can associate with. It's a brand that needs to grow. It does not matter the number of years, because usually people will say that you need to have 10 years to be in a space where Magudu is. Magudu is sitting on grade 4. It's only 3 years, exactly 3 years. So you can see how we extremely work hard and how extremely exciting we are about our brand.
All right. No, thank you so much, Bongani. I see also your child has just went past there. I don't know if he's an employee at Magudu as well. I hope you do understand the labor laws in South Africa that we cannot hire young children. But it's great to on a more serious note, it's really great to hear so much passion from you coming out around like Magudu's value proposition. You spoke about a several differentiator. You talked about the networks you have, the partnerships you've created. You even drilled down to operational level, where you started speaking about the employees within your organization and the training that you've given them, just to make sure that you're giving a quality product. So the most important thing for me, what I heard there, is that even when you're sleeping to think Magudu, I just love the passion that's coming out of you. I just really know you really love your business and really passionate about it. And speaking about Magudu being a 3-year business, and you're saying it's at a level where you'd assume it's a 10-year business. In toddler terms, like you'd say Magudu is like now a toddler, it's a 3-year-old. It's like a really, really tough time, because a lot of businesses either make it or break within the first 3 to 5 years. And like for you right now, like it's a crazy time because there's the coronavirus pandemic. So can you tell us, like, how this experience has affected Magudu in its business operations. Like, how has the experience been for your business?
Um,
Have you also been
you know,
working? Have you been...
For me, it has a positive, yes, it has a huge negative, as well. One of let me just start with the negatives. In a construction space, it's known, it's given that between January to March, it's a dry season for us. Most of our clients, they've exhausted their budget. And that basically means that from January to March, we were doing just minor maintenance work. We were not doing any major maintenances. We were not doing any tenant installation. We were not doing anything other than maintenance. And then we were looking forward for the 1st of April. But then again, the 1st of April for us didn't happen because on the 26th of March, President said we must go on a level 5 lockdown, which became one of the most frustrating things, because now you're thinking, what will happen to my employees? What will happen to the business as a whole? What does it mean for the business? And to a point where our existing clients, most of them, they came back, they told us that they're redirecting their budget to the response of the COVID-19, which is understandable because everyone is doing that. So it became one of the most frustrating part. It was one of the most extremely frustrating part for us. So when we were on level 5, we were not doing anything. We were just sitting at home. But the advantage of us being on level 5, we went, like I've said, that we've went and partnered also with AV Baloyi Consulting. We've went and sat and looked at how best can we increase Magudu's growth. So it became a planning phase for Magudu. So that's a positive for us. But then again, it went on as a worry, because now the team was worried, will we still get our jobs? Will we still be able to go to work after this? Will the business be standing, like I previously said? But luckily for us, all over again, we are now on level 4. Since level 4 came in, and thank God for level 3 coming up, we've been doing minor maintenance work. So level 4 gave us an opportunity to say that at least there is something that is coming in the bank. There is money that we can go and give to the team so that they can also take care of their family. So we excited, but we are depressed because we know that most of the work that we were expecting from the 1st of April are not going to happen.
Okay, all right. No, it sounds like it's been a very interesting time. And it has for most businesses, it's been very difficult. And yesterday, actually, at least the president announced, further lockdown, relaxation of restrictions, which are hopefully going to have a very positive impact on businesses, and businesses in general. And I hope that's the same with Magudu. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember to subscribe to our newsletter at www.ettp. And all our social media platforms as well. We're on YouTube. We're currently live on YouTube. We also are on Instagram, Twitter, as well as LinkedIn. So please remember to follow us at www.ettp.co.za. And I see there's quite a few attendees in the audience. So please feel free to ask any questions. We usually keep these sessions short and sweet. So we have a couple of more minutes left. So I can see there's a couple of people who are saying where they're from. I can see Obakeng there saying he's from Santon High. Obakeng, thank you for joining us. I hope you are having a great conversation with us, with Magudu and Associates. Yes, Vongami, back to you. With regards to Magudu and Associates, I see you've moved from tenant installations to include other services. Have you seen an uptake in those services? And is tenant installation still your core business, or are you seeing a growth in other areas of business?
Tenant installation, one thing that I know, it's our baby. It's what we excel extremely on. So, one thing for me, tenant installation moves for becomes my number one, because it's what I fell in love with more and first. So yes, tenant installation is there, and on other businesses, yes, we have started working before lockdown, and we are not limiting our services and what we're doing or what we were doing on tenant installation. So we will continue doing the building maintenance, because if you can look at it, all the other services that we do, they come in and they join in together with the tenant installation. For example, Azola, if you are to own Azola's shop, for example, you will want to have internet at your shop. You will want to have to ensure that HVAC is at your shop for aircon services. So basically, each and everything that Magudu is doing, it goes and interlinks. So for us, whatever that we're doing, it becomes the same services. They just added and then grouped in different ways, depending on what the client will be requiring at a specific time. But tenant installation, any construction work, it goes hand in hand. Fiber installation, fiber maintenance, everything, it goes hand in hand. So basically for us, we treat everything as the same, and we give the quality and the same time on each and everything.
All right, no, fantastic. All I heard there is basically vertical integration. You're trying to own more of the value chain, like specifically in the areas which like interlink quite well with tenant installation. And like, that's really fantastic. Like you'd assume like you being a female and female in property, like tenant installation, like a lot of people would expect you to be in tenant installation. It makes sense. But like, tell us, like, because this is one of our Women in Property series. So can you just tell us, how is it being female in the property industry, in the property and construction industry? How has your experience been?
It is tough, and bearing in mind that we are a small baby, we are a 3-year-old company, it is a little bit tough. And then also remembering that when we look at the number of years, they don't usually, clients don't look at the number of work that you've done. They look at the number of years that the business is having. Then it becomes tough. And then also when you start saying that I'm coming from a finance environment, and then they start asking, what are you doing in a technical space? Are you not supposed to be looking at numbers? And so it is difficult, I must say. It is difficult being a woman in property. But one of the things, as I've explained, the partnerships that one went and have, and through those guidances. For example, being partnered with Property Point, being partnered with Baloi Consulting, it has helped our business to grow from strength to strength, because they're able to stand with us. And you know, Azola, you come and you say, yes, I know Magudu can do this. I can refer Magudu because I've seen their work. I've seen what it becomes so exciting when it comes to that part. But other than that, it is difficult because you need to prove yourself more than your male counterparts to say that I can do it. It does not matter the background that I'm coming from. It does not matter the amount of years that Magudu has been on business. And one thing that you need to remember, like for me, also it's the vision and the passion that I have. And that vision, it goes and overflows to the people that I work with, which is the team. So they went and tapped into the vision and the passion that me as Bongani, the founder, has. Yes. And then they say, we are willing to work with you and make sure that even though others don't trust you, we trust you, we're sticking around, and we know that you will become a success.
Oh, no, that's so fantastic to hear. Like, as you say, it is quite a male-dominated industry. So, like, for other women who are listening on this chat that we're having, what advice would you have for them, like, when entering into the construction and property space?
First thing first, go after your vision. Go after your vision. Without a vision, you will never be able to conquer what you're hoping to achieve. So go after the vision, and also do a research. Is construction what you really want to do, or is it because people have an idea or thinking that when you are in a construction space, then you have you will get a certain amount of money? You know, the other day I was saying to someone that, you know, I got the shock of my life after trying to comply as Magudu, to comply in construction, thinking that once I have complied, then I'll be able to get jobs on each and every tender maybe that I submit, or each and every proposal that I submit. To the shock of my life, I didn't. I couldn't get anything, even with all those compliances. If I was someone else who didn't have the vision and the passion, I would have given up. But then, because I understood the vision that I had, and I understood what Magudu is to be made of and what Magudu is to become, then I pressed on to say that whatever happens, I'm going after the vision, I'm going after the dream. So first identify, is the construction space where you really want to be?
Yes.
Or is the construction space because you've heard that there is a Bongani who became a success within 3 years? That's where I want to go. And then also start identifying and aligning yourself with the people who understands the type of, like the type of vision that you are having, and you will see that everything will, I'm not saying that it will be easy, it's not going to be easy, but then again, it will be easy for you to understand the space that you are entering to. And even when you start climbing up mountains, then you will know that I need to hang in there. Life can be hard, yes, at times, but then again, you need to remember, as me and you are athletes, you know, you when you get on a flat road, you know that we are on a balanced phase. But when we get on a steep hill, you remember that you ask yourself, where was I going? Why did I this thing? So you need to have those, and once you align yourself with the right people, with positive minded people, with people who believes in the vision, with people who believes in the dream, with people who understands your vision and your passion and your desire, then you will be able to achieve.
Oh, no, that's fantastic. That's really great to hear. All I heard there is that, like, it's really important to remember your why, you know, why you got into business. Like, and I'm seeing such a lot of girl power on the audience. Bahe is saying, this is so inspiring. We've got Dudu as well, who's saying, thank you for penetrating this sector. So I'm glad that our listeners are finding this extremely, extremely, extremely motivating and inspiring. We do not, unfortunately, have any questions as I see, which is unfortunate. But yeah, please remember to join us on our newsletter at www.ettp.co.za, as well as follow us on LinkedIn, follow us on Twitter, follow us everywhere, even on Instagram. It's Entrepreneurship to the Point. And as we really love getting to the point, so we've made sure that we keep this short and sweet. Bongani, thank you so much for joining us, for inspiring us and inspiring women in property in general. Thank you so much for today. I'd like to move on. Tomorrow, we are going to be live at 10:30. We've got another webinar unpacking the COVID-19 funding product. So it will be myself, the host with the most, Azula Mzegandaba, the one with the effervescent personality. Those that really, really know me, they call me the Joy of Jazz. Tomorrow, I'll be speaking to the IDC head of pre-investment at 10:30. Please join us. It's going to be a lovely, 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 lovely chat. And then later on during the day, we are going to be telling stories of entrepreneurs. We're going to have Mr. Bradley Cody, who's going to be interviewing Roland. Roland is from Adore Corporate Services, and he'll be telling the journey of Adore Corporate Services, similar to the one that Bongani has just done. And as well as Wednesday, we're going to be having another telling the stories of entrepreneurs by Mr. Hannes Stein. He'll be interviewing another woman in property, which is Leti Ngobeni. I hope you've had a really great time with us discussing Magudu and Associates. I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, as we unpack the IDC COVID-19 funding products. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope to see you tomorrow morning at 10:30. Cheers and goodbye.